going on, everybody? Hope all is well. I hope you are ready for a breakdown of information the P2oM way. And just for the record, the music that I'm playing, I do not own the rights to. I just thought it was really dope instrumental music, so I said, hey, listen, I gotta play it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play it. We're gonna talk a little bit about Nina Westbrook. We're gonna talk a little bit about, will anybody get past Gonzaga? You know, what is the strategy of beating Gonzaga? I don't know if there's much. Gonzaga's number one. And to be quite transparent, I initially picked Gonzaga to just run through everyone. They're still undefeated, you know, so we'll get into that. Final Four breakdown. We'll break it down as far as who's in it, who's not in it, who's ready to compete, who's not ready to compete. Obviously, Final Four are the four best teams. So let's put to rest some rumors about LeBron James. Let's just put it to rest. My personal opinion about what I'm going to talk about. And last but not least, Andre Drummond. Is Andre Drummond enough? And we'll get into that. We'll get into that as well. You know what I'm saying? So some different things. But before we begin that, let me just break it down for you that may not know what P2oM is all about. P2oM is a multi-sport platform. And the multi-sport platform that discusses anything sports related. So this is my lane. You got to stay in your lane. Do what you do. That's very important. Do what you do. Very important. So P2oM multi-sport platform, we discuss everything sports related. So it doesn't matter. Whatever, I don't care what sport it is, we want to know about it. We want to talk about it. We just want to know whatever's going on with sports. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Okay? That's what P2oM stands for. Hope you understand. Follow us. YouTube is P2oM, the letter P2oM. Instagram and Twitter is going to be Put2OnMe, P-U-T, the number 2 on me. Really, really simple. Twitter and Instagram. Facebook is P2oM.com. Follow that page. Super important. Now, if you're looking at this for the first time and you've never listened to a breakdown of P2oM Sports Moment, I keep messing that up. Why do I keep messing that up? P2oM Sports Moment. So if you've never listened or never joined, you understand that I'm not always engaging with the camera. Sometimes I look over here, I'm over here, I'm at my notes, okay? So no need to comment on that. So let's just jump into it. Oh yeah, and the website, of course, is Put2OnMe.com. Very important. Put2OnMe.com. Go there and subscribe. Subscribe. Just like the YouTube channel. Click the notification so that you can get notified whenever there's a breakdown, a sports moment. And once again, I'm your friendly neighbor. I'm the guy that's going to keep you. I'm like you going to your boy's house and you're like talking sports with him. That's what I am. I promote ESPN. I promote Nike. I promote Adidas. I promote everybody because that's what we do. That's a very important part of who we are. If you want to be a part of Put2OnMe in any way, and it makes sense, shoot me an email, info@Put2OnMe.com. info@Put2OnMe.com. P-U-T, the number 2, O-N-M-E. Very important, .com. All right. Let's dive into it now. Let's dive into it. Once again, I don't own the rights to this music that you hear. Once again, I like it. If you want to advertise, if you want me to talk about what you're doing, what you have going on, your event, I'll do that for you. I'll talk about it in the beginning. Instead of me throwing out there all my Instagrams and Twitters, I will talk about what you want me to talk about. All right? So let me know. Advertising through this platform is available as well. Event, a business, an online business. If you have anything going on, you want me to talk, I will talk about it. Not a problem. I have followers. I have people that want to hear what you have, especially if you have an online business. If you have an online business, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect, it's simple addition. It's 1 + 1 will equal 2. 2 + 2 will equal 4. That is what it's like advertising with me. And it's reasonable. We have 3 different packages. Very reasonable. Trust me. Don't even think about it. All right. Nina Westbrook. She was upset this week because Stephen A. Smith, and I should have played the clip, but I'm not. I don't have the clip. Stephen A. Smith talked a little bit about what Westbrook did in one of his games, right? Now, we all know Westbrook triple-double. Listen, versus the Pacers, it was if you didn't see the game, that's not my fault. I'm not here to break down the game. I'm here to talk about Nina Westbrook versus Stephen A. Smith. She was very upset. Stephen A. came at her husband. You know, a wife's supposed to protect her husband, have his back, and that's what she did. She did exactly that. So she took to social media. She was saying she didn't appreciate the way Stephen A. was coming at her. And you can go search this up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think? Did she have the right to say anything about the way Stephen A. was coming at Westbrook? Did she have the right? I don't know. I think she did. I think it makes perfect sense. You know, I think Russell Westbrook, and Stephen A. said if he had a 3-pointer, he would be more of an impactful player. My thing is this. He's never had a 3-pointer. Listen, he's only speaking the truth. If Russell Westbrook had a 3-pointer, he probably would have won a championship by now. That's what he was saying. Now, listen, if she doesn't like that, she's more than free to say what she wants to say. But I think there's nothing wrong with critiquing. Stephen A. Smith is right. If he does have a 3-pointer, he does. He wins. Listen, he wins a title probably by now. He's knocking down threes. He's triple-double. He's rebounding. He's scoring. He's assisting. It makes sense. Enough with that. Final Four breakdown. We have Houston, Baylor, UCLA, and Gonzaga. Gonzaga's 30-0. UCLA, to me, has that pride. UCLA pride. 22-9. Baylor's 26-2. And Houston is 28-3. Houston being the number 2 seed. Baylor number 1 seed. UCLA number 11. And Gonzaga number 1. The 1 seed. I personally think that UCLA is going to give Gonzaga a run for their money. That's going to be a great thing. Do not call me. Do not text me. Do not email me. I am locked in. I'm even going to order a pizza for this one. All week, Saturday, March Madness. Please don't call me. Don't call me. UCLA will give Gonzaga a run for their money. Yes. I will say that. I'm going to say that, okay? Will they beat Gonzaga? I don't know. I just know that it's going to be a really good game. You have 2 teams that have shooters. You have 2 teams that play defense. And you have 2 teams that have pride. A lot to play for. But then comes my man, Dijon Jarreau. And I hope I pronounced his name correct. If you know me on this show, if you're watching this right now, P2oM Sports Moment. I break it all down. I talk about it. I want to hear what you have to say. More questions than anything. I want to know exactly what you think, how you feel. Let's have a conversation. This is my lane, though. This is my lane. Stay in your lane. My man Dijon from Houston, averaging about 10.8 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 43.7 field goal percent. This guy is from New Orleans. He's the truth. This guy has energy. He's a leader on the court. I'm not sure about off the court, but I'm sure he does. He's a workaholic. 6'5", 185 pounds of pure leadership. And this is what it's all about when you're on the basketball court. It's about being a leader. If you're a leader, you lead others to the victory, to the goal. And that's what he does. And that's what he will do. I'm telling you, hands down. Hands down. Hands down. I like him. I think Houston, honestly, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to pivot right now. I think Houston is going to come out on top. This team is just gritty. When you have grit and skill, it can become trouble. So look, this Saturday, once again, Houston and Baylor, and then you have UCLA and Gonzaga. Let me see if I can quickly find some times here. I do not have times here, but let me see here. Give me one sec. Saturday, looks like at 5:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tip-off with Houston and Baylor, and then at 8:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, UCLA and Gonzaga. Who you got? Enough about that. I need to put to rest one thing before we move on, okay? LeBron James is not recruiting Steph. Steph has went on record saying LeBron, and once again, it could be anything, obviously, but per Steph, LeBron is not, he's not, and if they were, so what? It's no, teams are doing it. James Harden, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Griffin, they have, so the league is moving in a direction like this now, where stars are coming together now. You know what I'm saying? And making the best teams because people want to win a championship. But LeBron is not recruiting Steph. Stop it. Okay? I'm done with that. The last thing on the sports moment is Mr. Andre Drummond. Are the Lakers that team now because Andre Drummond is there? Of course, if LeBron James is there with him, it's a wrap. Pardon me. It's a wrap. I don't care what anybody says. It's a wrap. LeBron James, Andre Drummond, and the role players, and it's not an insult to the Lakers, Kuzma, KCP, and these other these guys, listen, if LeBron James is there, Anthony Davis, Drummond, it's done deal. Don't talk to me. I don't hear no more. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I think the addition, and Stephen A. Smith also thinks with the addition of Andre Drummond that the West is locked in now with the Lakers. Lakers are good. LeBron James or not. This guy, I think he's averaging 28 rebounds a game. This guy, this guy is ready to play. Ready to play. So tonight they play Milwaukee. His debut is tonight. Okay? I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I want to see what happens. I want to see what I think the Lakers make a deep run. I don't think championship without Bron or AD being back, but the Lakers will run, I believe, have a huge run because of Andre Drummond. So that's P2oM Sports Moment, man. That's all I got, man. So Miss Westbrook, chill out. It's okay. It's okay. No, listen, I know you love your husband. It's okay. Final four. I'm going with Houston. Dijon. I'm going with my man, seriously. I don't care how I pronounce it. Dijon. I like the way I say it. LeBron's not recruiting Steph. Let's just put it to rest. And I believe the Lakers do make a huge run in the West because of the addition of Andre Drummond. And don't let LeBron James or AD get healthy, because guess what? It's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. Okay? That's all I got to say, man. Remember, follow on Twitter and Instagram. It is at P2oM. YouTube is P2oM. The website is Put2onme.com. And the Facebook is P2oM.com. So make sure you follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really would appreciate it. I'm going to turn these beats up. We're going to rock out, and then I'm going to be out. All right? Have a good day. Remember, 2 is 1, 1 is none. Stay competitive and keep grinding.